good afternoon to you. Let's begin the newscast with a little bit of the varsity volleyball game. They faced Montezuma Cortez on Friday and showed them that we meant business.
Well, let's start things off in the third set. Since the volleyball team smashed Cortez in the previous two, Alice Albright serves. It goes over to Montezuma, and apparently somebody over there doesn't really like the cameraman. Fast forward a little, Jenna Cruz sets up Haley Higgins for a sweet spike. 21-16 Warriors. Very next play. Not sure who gets it here, but what of Amy Kane bumps the score up to 22. Cortez finally gets one on us right over Davidovich and Grody. Well, that ball could have killed me if I was standing there. Last play, Grody sets up Ellsworth for the game-winning point. Central wins 25-15, 25-11, and 25-23. Well, here are your results from Durango on Saturday. The 3-5 Demons defeated Central 29-26, which knocks us to 3-4 for season play. And Friday's win against Cortez for the volleyballers didn't carry over the next day, Durango beating us in 3 straight sets. And our tennis all-stars in Denver pumped out some good game, but didn't get to clinch any wins. Still not many people can even make it to state, so good job.
Well, last week you might have heard about the CSU newspaper editor who might get fired because he published an article that had the headline, "Taser this, F. Bush." Did he go too far? He claims that he has a right to say that because of the First Amendment, but a lot of people say that he's abusing that right. So I wondered, what do you guys think about it? And what do you think about free speech in general? Well, here's what you said. All right, I'm here with Rosemarie Binger. She's a senior at Central High School. And I want to know, what does free speech mean to you? When it says we're guaranteed free speech in the Constitution, what does it mean to you?
If I want to say something, I'm going to say it. If I want to write something, I want to write it.
Overstepping the bounds.
Of free speech?
Yeah.
Oh, you say overstepping the bounds?
Overstepping, yeah.
You have to limit yourself.
What's that limit?
Like anything obscene.
Anything obscene?
Yeah.
You can still say and do what you want without being offensive. And that young man ended up being offensive, and that's what got him in trouble. Not what he said. That's how he said it. You have to choose your words very carefully, especially when you're in the public eye. It's not about criticizing the president. I mean, the Constitution gives us a right to be critical.
Right.
But he crossed the line when he dropped the bomb, and that's what got him in trouble.
Well, an all too familiar scene in Pennsylvania, only this one has a better ending to it. On Wednesday, police arrested 14-year-old Dylan Cossey on a tip that he might execute another Columbine-like shooting. This 14-year-old, with the help of his mom, who is under arrest herself, got a hold of at least 30 air rifles, but also had a .22 caliber handgun and a 9mm semi-automatic rifle with a laser scope. Plus, he had the tools necessary to make pipe bombs. Any of these things could have been used to harm his classmates. Cossey says he's been bullied about his weight and other things, but now he could be facing much more than that. Jail time. Well, this brings us to your Central Talks Back poll. Do you feel safe here at Central? Email me at kchstv@gmail.com. That's kchstv@gmail.com to put your answers and opinions in. This is the Earth, and that's the sun. You know, we got a pretty tight relationship going between the two of us. He gives us sunlight and we give off CO2 emissions. Well, it's making the Earth warmer, and as I stand here right now, this room is getting really, really hot. This guy right here, former Vice President Al Gore, is a big environmentalist, and he just won a Nobel Peace Prize for it. Take a look.
I'm, of course, deeply honored to...
Well, he's the man who's been vice president, filmmaker, and now a Nobel Peace Prize winner.
We have to quickly find a way to change the world's consciousness about exactly what we're facing.
His documentary, An Inconvenient Truth, has won an Oscar, and his upfront views about the environment is what put him in line for the prize.
Well, if you didn't get out to see Steel Magnolias Central's play on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, you missed a great show. Here's a couple clips from the play.
Well, the theater girls have been working for a long time on the all-female cast play Steel Magnolias, and all that effort has paid off beginning on opening night. Hope you saw it.
Wondering what's going on at the movies? Well, you don't have to. Here's your movie 411.
Something that would win the whole case.
George Clooney stars as Michael Clayton, an attorney who cleans up messy legal battles for corporations. But when things go south, He has to come face to face with who he has become.
You had a hit spot. Of all the places, you got to come to my place.
That's where the drug dealer's been seen.
Nice friendship.
Well, it's all in the family for this one. Joaquin Phoenix plays a cop in We Own the Night. His brother, played by Mark Wahlberg, is also a cop, and his dad, Robert Duvall, is a police chief. But Phoenix is illegally running a mafia nightclub. So what happens when dad and brother find out? Well, you find out. Well, here's your Central Talks Back poll results from last week. Where do you get your music from? 30% of you said iTunes, 25% said you illegally downloaded it from LimeWire, and 35% say you got it from CDs. 10%, they sing in the shower.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to complain or otherwise comment on the newscast or give me some story ideas, drop me a line. You can always reach me at kchstv@gmail.com. That's kchstv@gmail.com. Well, I'm Connor with your Central News, and I'll be around next week. Take it easy.
Sweet singers in the front, cruising down the freeway in the hot, hot sun. Suddenly red blue lights.